Sup turd burglars, my name's Majora Subject and welcome back to the channel. So let's get straight to the point. Dodongo's Cavern is a shit heap of a dungeon. Well, the dungeon itself was actually pretty well executed, and I'm definitely the problem. But don't hate the player, hate the game. So following the last video, after watching the senile oak tree shrivel up and die and speaking to the flying eyebrows, we decided to head over towards Hyrule Castle. We swiftly make our way over the drawbridge and through Castle Town, getting to the foot of the castle, and then we're again unfortunately greeted by our best friend. Oh, it's the fucking owl again. Brother in Christ. I fucking hate this owl, man. It just does my fucking head in. In this same spot later on in the game is also where we obtain our egg. This is after attempting to get into the castle and then getting booted back out. Holy fuck, we got an egg. This egg that we obtain ends up hatching into a fully grown cuckoo. Science. A chicken hatched from my egg. I can't fucking scramble the bastard now. What the fuck? Which we then have to use to wake up the big old boy that's sleeping just outside of the castle's hidden entrance. Wake the fuck up! After sneaking into the castle and absolutely schooling some guards, which by the way absolutely need to lose their jobs, we stumble across Princess Zelda, who then rambles on for 3 solid minutes about this angry Gerudo man. She then proceeds to tell us that we need to collect 2 more of those secret stone things, one of which we collected in the last video, which I spoke about beforehand. And after we leave the princess, who's been rambling on for the last 3 minutes, we end up bumping into Impa, who then teaches us Zelda's lullaby. Link then proceeds to give her a completely emotionless stare, and then proceeds on. In which case we then end up going towards Death Mountain, which is where we were instructed to go, but not before passing through Kakriko Village. When we first enter Kakriko Village, there isn't too much going on, so I decided to just kind of explore it and see what's kicking about. And there must be something wrong with me, because it really doesn't take me very long for my mind to absolutely wander off the face of the planet. Can I kill a butterfly? Whoa, what the fuck? I don't know how to pick up bugs. I wanted them bugs. Whoa. That's creepy. I have a letter from the princess. Please don't hurt me. I decided to go and check out the graveyard because I had a slight recollection from when I played the game beforehand, when I was younger, of getting a Hylian shield. I also had to use a bit of Google because I couldn't really remember where anything was. After doing a little bit of research and following my hunch, I end up in the graveyard behind Kakriko Village. I ended up having to scrap 2 ghosts, which I really did struggle with for some reason. What the f... What am I supposed to do with that? So then I enter the grave, and then have to relive my childhood traumas of facing the Redeads, which I really did not need to resurface, if I'm being honest. I hate them. I don't know why, they freaked me out so much as a kid, and having to face them again, not fun. Really did not enjoy that. After running away from the Redeads, because I am a little bitch, there was a plaque where we learned the song of... We learned the Sun's Song. I had to Google it, because I couldn't remember what it was called. But yes, we read the inscription on the tablet and we learnt the Sun's Song. We left the tomb, and after doing a little bit more Googling, because I could not remember where it was, I assumed it was in that grave and it wasn't. We then had to dive into another grave, in which we found the Hylian shield. After getting the goods, we start our approach to Death Mountain. And I'm not going to lie to you, getting there wasn't the problem. It was my tiny ass fucking brain trying to work out how to get into Darunia's room. I just learned Zelda's lullaby. It should have really come straight to me, but it really didn't. I spent ages doing it. Oh, for the love of fuck me, Pete. For God's sake. Fucking always Zelda's lullaby, man. I'm actually a fucking idiot. Oh yeah, I also forgot as well. I lit a few torches and got a bit distracted by the massive fuck off spinning pot in the middle of the Gerudo area. Honestly, playing this game has made me realise that I can hold my focus for about as long as Navi can go without verbally abusing me, if I so much as look in the wrong direction. So, yeah, I really need to sort something out. Something's not going right there. I wanna know how the fuck I get into this big spinning pot of doom, dude. I really want to get in that pot. It's really going to wind me up. Anyways, spinning pot aside, after we finally get into Darunia's room, we have to play him a tune because he's not really willing to talk to us. And then he does his little dance, and apparently we cure all of his mental health conditions, so winning for us, really. I wish it was as easy as that. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Fucking hell. He then proceeds to tell us that we need to go and sort out Dodongo's Cavern. And fuck me, did this dungeon really get on the wrong side of me. Again, definitely my fault, but we'll get to that later. So when entering the dungeon, because apparently I can't use my brain, or at least what there is of it, instead of running past the weird laser eye monster thingies at the start of the dungeon, I thought I was some sort of Chuck Norris and could just absolutely just demolish them with what I already had going into the dungeon. I was very wrong. So my stupidity is what earned me my first death, because I didn't think to try and use bombs, and I tried to just hit it till it died. Works for spiders, not so much for big laser eye thingy-mabobbies that sit in the middle of the cave. Ah, well. This death is then followed by a lot more because it took a lot longer than I'd like to admit for me to realise I need to use bombs to kill these fuckers. Why can't I move? When I get struck with the laser, why can't I move? After making a little bit of progress after realising how I actually killed the fuckers, we actually end up in a room with some wish-branded Lizalfos. They honestly... I don't even know if they are Lizalfos, but if they are, fuck me if they change the way they look. Just interjecting in, because I forgot to talk about this in the actual recording. If you haven't already, I know I mention it with most of my videos now, please go and check out w.gg. They are the sponsor of this channel. In fact, tell you what, roll the advert.
Hi, I'm Majora's Subject, and I just snorted an unholy amount, and I'm sexually confused. Nothing.
What is that?
Dubby. You're asking what Dubby is? Dubby's a new company that I've just partnered with on the Majora's Subject channel. Use code Majora's Subject to get 10% off your order. Not only is Dubby sugar-free, gluten-free, shit. They also use no artificial colours or flavours in their drink. Pretty banging. Not only will Dubby enhance your gaming performance, but also the performance in the bedroom. So what are you waiting for? Buy Dubby.gg today. Just don't forget to use my code at checkout. Otherwise you're going to be paying full price. Okay, all right.
Okay, let's go.
Steady progress through the dungeon, getting through all the little rooms and puzzles, and then we're greeted to another room with more Jurassic Park rejects. After defeating them, I save and create a suspend point on the N64 emulator menu on the Switch. This is really important and a very key reason as to why I hold such a grudge to this dungeon. We'll come back to it later though, it'll make sense in a bit. Proceeding through, we find ourselves a bomb bag, which is this dungeon's item. Goated item, by the way. We end up shoving some bombs into a massive skull that lets us proceed through the dungeon. Not without obviously accidentally blowing myself up and dying in the progress, because apparently it's something that I can't do. I can't make progress in a dungeon without unaliving myself in some way or form. Ooh. Look at me, I'm a smart boy. I just died. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, well, yeah, okay. I fucked that up. I've died so many times. I'm not going to lie to you. The amount of deaths I had at this point and slow progress I was making, I was slowly starting to lose grip with reality a little bit. I did get a fucking sniper shot on a Keese though. Pretty sick. Oh, look at that snipe. We finally get to the final boss, which I thought I'd probably struggle with because I was getting tired and had been playing for a few hours at this point. So I thought it'd be a good idea to create a suspend point. Remember I mentioned the suspend point not too long ago? Yeah, well. I was too busy chatting at the camera and yapping, which is apparently my specialty, and I was not paying attention to what I should have been paying attention to, which was creating my suspend point. I loaded my suspend point instead of creating one, and I sent myself back to the room with those spectrum-riddled dinosaurs. At the start of the dungeon. Oh, it's the boss. Okay, I can't remember this boss in the slightest. Let's create a suspend point. A suspend point. That's what I love about the Switch, right? Just create a suspend point, and then if I fucking I just loaded my suspend point from earlier. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Right, at least I know what I'm doing now. I can speedrun this shit. Took a deep breath. Accepted my fate. I'm not gonna lie to you, I barely spoke to the camera. I just plowed through the dungeon. I was like, fuck this, I need to get this done. I'm fed up with this shit at this point. So I just got on with it. I just got through the dungeon as quickly as possible. I missed a few side items and didn't do the extra rooms that weren't necessary, and I just plowed through it. I was hoping when I finally got to the boss room that it would be a slightly difficult boss, make some decent content out of it, you know. But the boss was actually surprisingly easy, which to be honest I probably needed at that point because I was really about to crash out. So I ended up actually defeating him a lot quicker than I thought. Oh my fuck me Christ. Okay, I thought I was going to die, I'm not going to lie. I'll take that though, dubs. Where's he going? You see me rolling. Into the lava. What a dipshit. Dude, why would you roll into the lava? Which then led to the standard, we get a heart container, we get the stone from Daruna when we leave. Give me your big red rock, bruh. Give it to me. Give it to me. I want it. And then we just peace out, basically. We got what we needed, we left, and then it was on to the Zora's domain for the next dungeon, which we'll do for the next video. I really hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I really do apologise. The script on this one was a lot more writing, and I feel like a lot of it could have been better. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you thought, as I would like to carry on doing this series. But if you'd like to see any other types of content, please do let me know. Thank you so much, and goodbye.